Good morning, Skallywags. Shpoo here with another Mindless Drivel, and, well, I have a few, we'll say odd, for lack of better terms, updates to throw out on a Mindless Drivel that I did here about 2 weeks ago. If you saw my last Mindless Drivel, then you know that we talked about the bodybuilder slash actor from Kazakhstan,
My name is Borat,
who had recently married his real girl sex doll. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then trust me, you need to pause immediately and go back and watch that because you're definitely missing out. But regardless, here is a quick recap. Yuri Tolochko met his wife Margot, who is a real girl sex doll, at a local nightclub when he protected her from a man who was making inappropriate advances towards her. 8 months later, they were married. The actor slash bodybuilder and the sex doll. And now you're all caught up. I did say it was a quick recap. But then something unfortunate happened just before Christmas. Dear Margot was mysteriously somehow broken and had to be sent away for repairs. As of the time of this filming, he is still waiting for her safe return home. And since then, there have been a few developments. First up, there are a few conflicting reports here. Out of the absolute dozens of articles that I read covering we'll go with unconventional couple, there was one that actually claims that Margot has actually broken up with Yuri after he couldn't treat her right. And if that is the case, then I have but one question. How many times do you have to be dropped on your head as an infant to not only fall in love with a sex doll, but then marry a sex doll, then somehow break that sex doll, then have that sex doll break up with you? I am so sorry. That was really extreme. I definitely shouldn't have gone that extreme with things, so allow me to rephrase. What I should have said was, what the actual fuck? Regardless of whether or not the breakup is true, there are still a few other updates. One update that might actually suggest that the rumor is true. Yuri recently posted a video where he claims to have a new passion. And while I'm not gonna show the actual video, I know, I'm sorry. I will show you a picture of what his new passion is. And, well, it's whatever the hell that thing is. In the comments section of this video, there was one person who asked if he was actually cheating on Margot with that. To which Yuri replied with, maybe, I can't stand while she's in the hospital. Which makes me a little curious. He said he can't stand while she's in the hospital, not he can't stand that she's in the hospital. And I mean, he is laying down in that post, so did something happen where he's now physically unable to stand as long as she's away or something? Is that what this thing has to do with? Just a thought. But if anybody could tell me what the hell that thing actually is, I would greatly appreciate it. Like, there's times that it kind of looks like a pillow or something, but if you look at it up close, it's metallic and it's got bumps all over it, and it kind of looks like one side is shaped like a breast. And all of the articles that I read just kept describing it as bizarre object with ridges, so I don't know, whatever. He's also been posting a lot more solo content on his Instagram, like this series of pictures that he posted of himself in a tutu and combat boots. I mean, hey, if you got it, flaunt it, am I right? While there were a lot of people that complimented him on the look, I mean, why wouldn't you? There were many others that seemed rather concerned over Margot's continued absence. And all that Yuri keeps saying is that she's doing well in the hospital and that she'll be home soon. So I don't know. And it certainly doesn't help that the video with the bumpy thing isn't the only sexualized content that he's posted while she's been away. In fact, Yuri, who does identify as a pansexual, says that he is on a bit of a journey of sexual experimentation, even going as far as to say the thing that we all think. You just gotta spread your seed. He even posted a video of himself stroking and tearing the flesh off of a chicken, saying that this was all to achieve some sort of a sexual ASMR. So just think about that next time you pop into Popeyes or KFC. Fortunately, there are plenty of other articles that would suggest that everything is perfectly fine in Yuri and Margot's marriage. In fact, the family might even be growing soon. Yuri posted that he has an interest in a tradition that you see in a number of cultures where a man has several wives. He went on to say that it will probably be the same for him, saying that Margot will be the eldest wife and that he will have several younger wives and or husbands. He did, however, clarify that he loves and respects Margot, so he does not see himself purchasing another sex doll female. And by that, I'm sure he means he doesn't mean to meet another female at a bar, but that he would be open to accepting a clone of himself. In sex doll form, of course. Saying, quote, "I would love to have sex with myself. I mean, wouldn't we all? Just be careful that you don't go blind or, end up with like hairy palms or something." Of course, I had to say blind while wearing my new glasses. And as far as Margot's continued absence is concerned, this could be because Yuri actually said that he found himself becoming jealous of Margot. He said that after the wedding, he made the decision that he's going to be showing her less to people. He even completely forbade her from using Instagram, which you might think as, that's uncalled for. He's controlling his woman, and he himself even says that perhaps he's being selfish. But that's the beauty of Margot, is he can tell her what to do, and she just goes along with it. She absolutely just doesn't mind. Because he doesn't have a mind. I mean, she doesn't have a mind. I totally meant to say she doesn't have a mind, not he. He's human. That's all I really have to say about that. But if you are someone who needs your Margot fix and hearing that she's been banned from Instagram is something that is hurtful to you, don't worry. All is not lost. Yuri has actually revealed that he has started an OnlyFans account after a number of people asked him to because they wanted to see him with Margot. Yes, in that way. So, that's a thing now. But since Margot is still in the hospital, in the meantime, you can go there to look at Yuri rubbing condensed milk all over himself. So if that does anything for you, then there you go. You're welcome. Now, I do need to say, I know that I bust chops, but it is all in good fun. While I myself am not the type that would ever fall for or marry a sex doll, or someone who would do pretty much anything else that Yuri has done, that in no way, shape, or form means that I am anti-him, or anti-anyone else for that matter. Like I always say, find love wherever you find it. Just be glad that you found it. There's a lot of people who never do. Whether it's a man, or a woman, or a sex doll, or a weird bumpy thing. I still just want to know what the hell that thing is. I mean, you don't understand. I looked up like way more articles than would be reasonable for any human being to look up about anything or anyone, let alone some dude who is getting nothing but fame and renown because he married an inanimate object, just trying to figure out what that thing is. And I came up completely empty. That's terrifying and weird to me. But I digress. What was I talking about? Oh, right. Find love where you find it. So yes, again, I bust chops, but know that it is all in good fun. I even said in my last video that I would absolutely love it if my video was to actually reach Yuri. I would love to actually sit down and have a conversation with the man just to find out what makes him tick. And then take the longest, hottest shower I've ever taken in my life. But until then, dare I ask again, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to check us out across all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those wonderful things. And as long as you're here, make sure to comment, like, share, but most importantly, subscribe. We've got a different show every Monday through Friday. The same show on Tuesday and Thursday, but the rest of the week, it's all different stuff. A little something for everybody. So subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that stuff. And as long as you're out here on the internet, make sure you pop over to www.geekycool.com. It's your one-stop shop for all things nerd. Whether you're looking for news or articles or opinion pieces or things, whether your interests are comics or movies or TV or things, geekycool.com has got something that you will enjoy. They also have a live show that they do every single Tuesday night. I'm on there from time to time. In fact, I will be on there tomorrow night. And the show is completely interactive, so we would love to have you on as well. You can find that show on Facebook or here on YouTube. Again, it's www.geekycool.com. Go check it out. Go show some love. Tell them Skallywags sent you. But that is going to wrap it up for another Mindless Drivel, guys. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for an episode of a series of enigmatic events. We've got some really cool unsolved stuff to check out tomorrow, and I think it's a fun one, so check that out. And until next time, thanks for watching. We'll see you then.